American football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jags and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello to you alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Lawrence. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. A good pickup there at 22.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They go play action with Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 26 yards.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Lawrence will throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
George Karlaftis in there to drop him for a loss on the play. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluwakan. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes to throw once more.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Solid rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Cameron Sutton in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a 3-point swing right there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Still trailing. It's 7-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 4. Lawrence. Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Gets it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Powers through him. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. Again, it's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Mahomes. That one a 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the Jaguars' 4-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Kamara. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin from a yard out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are even at 10 apiece. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On play action, Lawrence.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Leo Chanel.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block?
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
He finds Hopkins complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Pacheco. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And this time he is in. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He completes it to Evans. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Lawrence will throw.
And Jones has it over the middle. 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now Lawrence.
Henry's got it out on the left side. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They go play action with Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That is Joshua Hines-Allen getting in there to bring him down.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's Mahomes.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's complete to Hopkins. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a 1st down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pick.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Mahomes to throw once more. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense. He needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
In motion goes the tight end.
Now Lawrence to throw.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Lawrence.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hopkins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now it's Mahomes again.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6.
Mahomes going to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In motion, the tight end. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Shrugs him off. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Cameron Sutton on the tackle.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Open man here is Conklin.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice
from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not that this team has played. To me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seen the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Inside handoff, Henry. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll try and run the option.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And a design QB run in that spot. Maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more. Saw it there. Did not work out. Turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Now here's Mahomes.
That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And Jones has it over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down up near the 40-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now Lawrence. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ezekiel Elliott. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And they'll run with Pacheco.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars.
Down by 10. A little under a minute 50 remaining. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Evans, 54 yards.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Mahomes will throw.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Mahomes to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish, and this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who traveled to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.